Do you like what you see on this channel? Do you want to help us to grow? Then do me a favor, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more of the great content we got coming your way. Now today we're going to be covering chords and progressions that relate to the song Lift Every Voice and Sing. And right now it's Black History Month, and this is a popular song that's done around that time. So we're going to do it in the key of E flat, okay? Let's look at the scale. E flat is our 1, F is our 2, G is our 3, A flat is our 4, B flat is our 5, C is our 6, D is our 7, and E flat is our 1, okay? So that's the scale. So the song starts off on this change. And that's going from the 5 to the 6 to the 7 to the 1. So anytime you want to go to the 1, you usually go from the 5 to the 1. But this is a 5 like walking up to the 1. So you start on the 5, and then you go to the 6, to the 7, to the 1. So as you're playing mood music or playing softly, you can always do that. You don't have to do it in that version either. Okay, and as you get more advanced, you will change the voices and everything. But this is a common chord progression, is what I'm trying to say. So off the 5, we're playing B flat in the left hand, and F, B flat, and D in the right. So this is our 5 chord. Now we're going to the 6. And we have C in my left hand, and in my right hand, A flat, C, and E flat. From here, we're going to the 7, which is D in my left hand, and off that D in the left hand, the right hand has B flat, D, and F. Now we're on the 1. Okay, so now this transitions us to the 1. So we got E flat in the left hand, and B flat, E flat, and G. So from here, we're going to go to the flat 7 to the 6. So we start from the 5, 6, 7, 1. Then we go flat 7 to the 6. So up to flat 7, we have D flat in the left hand, which is the flat 7th. And then we have B, E flat, and G. And this is a passing chord that takes us to the 6. So really, we're trying to get to the 6. You can do two things. You can either use this flat 7, or you can use G, which is the 3. Okay? So you can go to the flat 7th and play the same chord, or you can go to the 3rd tone in the left hand and play the same chord, B, E flat, and G. So you can go Or you can do this. It's up to you. It gives you a totally different sound. So always remember that. So now we're on the 6th tone, and we have C in the left hand and B flat, D, E flat, and G. Now we're gonna go a melody, G, A flat, B flat. That's the melody. Now we're gonna go to the 5. We have B flat in the left hand, and in my right hand, B flat, E flat, and G. So we start on the 5, 6, 7, 1. You have options right here, and that takes us to the 6. Then you play the chord again, and incorporate the melody. So actually the melody is G, A flat, B flat before we go to the 5. But what you can do is you can play the chord again because the melody is on top of the chord already, that G. So instead of playing G, A flat, B flat, play the chord because it has the G melody on top already. Then we go A flat, B flat. So it's like this. Now we're on the 5 with that E flat major chord over B flat. So we got B flat, E flat, and G, and B flat in the left hand. Now we're going to the flat 6. And we got B in the left hand, and in the right hand, A flat, B, D, and F. And this takes us to the 6. So we got C in the left hand, and G, B flat, and E flat in the right. So notice, there's different ways to get to the 6. So as you're watching these lessons, you see you can go to the 6 from this chord or this chord. And now we have another chord, which is the flat 6 to the 6. Okay? So you have options. You can play the chord over the 6 like this. You can play G, B flat, and E flat, which is a C minor 7, or you can spice it up and add the minor 9. So you can either play a minor 7. If you look at it like this, put C right here and E flat right here. You got the C minor chord with the minors, with the 7 right here, the flat 7. So if you look at it and you just move C to the bass, it's really looking like an E flat major chord over C. Okay, so that's how we got this chord. But, you know, like I said, you can either go from the 3 to the 6 or the flat 7 to the 6. Now we're looking at a different chord to the flat 6 to the 6. So you can use the diminished 7 over the flat 7. And like I said, on the 6 you have options. You can either play a minor 7 or, you know, if you want to get more spicy, you can play a minor 9. And this minor 9, if you look at it, let's move the G down here. Okay, let's move the E flat down here. So this is what we have now, and the C was in the bass, so let's put the C right here. Okay, so now we got the C minor chord, the triad right here, and we have the 7th, and we have the 9th. So all we're doing is just, you know, changing the chord inversion. We're putting the E flat right here, so I'm gonna let go of that in my left hand, and we're putting the G up here, and we're moving the C to the bass. So this is just options. Like when you get to certain tones that you know are going to be minor, you have options of, you know, either playing in a minor 7 or a minor 9. But that's going to come with trial and error, you know, and figuring out what sound works best. Okay, now we're going to go to the 2. Okay, and how we got there, we walk from the 6 to the 7 to the flat 2. Now we're on the 2. Okay, so this is very common. And you know the 2 is going to be some type of a major chord, so it's kind of like, you know, walking up the major scale until you get to F. Okay, so it's like you're going from the 6, but you're kind of temporarily using the C major scale until you get to F. So that's what that really is. Okay? But if you want to think number system, we're going from the 6 to 7 to the flat 2 to the 2. And over the 6 we have G, B flat, and E flat. Over the 7 we have B flat, D, and F, and D in the bass. So we start on the 6 with G, B flat, and E flat. Then you move to the 7. We got D in the left hand, and we got B flat, D, and F. Now we're going to the flat 2, and we have C, E, and G, and E in the bass. So we got E in your left hand and C, E, and G. Now that takes us to the 2. So these are passing chords that take you to the 2. So anytime if you're playing, if you know you're going to the 2 and E flat, you can always use this. Okay? Or you can slice it up and go like to a minor 9. So this is just passing chord options that you have, okay? So off the 2, we got F and E flat in my left hand, and in my right hand, C, E flat, and A flat. Now we're gonna walk to the 3, to the 4. So after the 2, we're gonna go 3, 4. So the 3 chord, we got G and F on my left hand, and we got B flat, E flat, and G. So this is the 3rd tone. Then we're gonna play F as the melody. Then we're gonna go to A flat and E flat in the left hand, and G, B flat, C, and E flat. So we went from the 6 to the 2, to the 3, to the 4. Now we're gonna go to the flat 5. And over the flat 5, we have A in the left hand, and we have A, C, and F. Actually, in your left hand, you can play A and F. And then in your right hand, A, C, and F. Or you can just play A and play the F in your thumb. You know, it's just pretty much like an F major chord over A. So you can play it like this, or you can play it like this. Now we're going to the 5. And over the 5, you have 2 different chords. We got the E flat major chord over the 5, then we got the B flat major over 5. So it's kind of suspending the chord a little bit, and then it resolves. So we got G, B flat, and E flat, and B flat in the left hand. So in the right, that's G, B flat, and E flat. In the left hand, we got B flat. Then you play a B flat major chord twice. So we got F, B flat, and D in the right hand, and B flat in the left hand. Now we're gonna do the 5 to the 1 walk up. You know, typically you go from the 5 to the 1, but remember the first thing I showed you was the 5 walk up. Okay, so you do that again. Okay, I'm not gonna show you again because I already broke that down. So we're going to the 1. Now we're going to the 3. Remember I said we're going, whenever you go, we're going to the 6, and we're gonna use a passing chord. So either you can use the G to pass, the 3rd tone, or you can use the flat 7 to pass, okay, to the 6. So we got B, E flat, and G in the right hand. Okay, so you can go from the 5 to the 1, to the 3, or you can go 5 to the 1, to the flat 7. Now we're going to go to the 6 with a different chord. And we got C and B flat in the left hand, and D, F, A, and C in the right. Then we're going to pass, and we're going to play C, E, B flat in the left hand, and E flat, A flat, and C. So we went from 5 to the 1, and I'm saying 5 to the 1, but I'm implying the walk up. Okay, then we go to the 6. 2 chords over the 6. Okay, so we got C and B flat. If you want to get fuller, you can add F right here. Okay, you can play C, F, and B flat. Or you can just play C and B flat. In the right hand, play D, F, A, and C. That's the first chord. Then we're going to do a C, 7, sharp, 5, sharp, 9 chord. So now we got C, E, and B flat in the left hand, and E flat, A flat, and C in the right. And then we're going to do a melody. So 5, we're going to walk from the 5 to the 1. Then we're going to pass to the 6. Then we're going to pass to the 2. So this chord, the sharp 5, sharp 9 chord, is going to taking us to the 2. I'm sorry, if I said 6, I meant to say 2. So either you can do two things to get to the 2. You can do this walk up, or you can do multiple things, but these are just examples of how to get to, you know, certain tones. Or, you know, another thing that we just did is that sharp 5, sharp 9 chord, and that took us to the 2. So what I'm saying is we're going to go from the 5 to the 1, then we're going to pass to the 6. Now we're going to pass to the 2. And I did a melody while I played the sharp 5, sharp 9 chord over the 6. Okay, so I played the chord, then I played B flat to G. Then I went to the 2, so like this. So now we're over the 2, and we got F and E flat in the left hand, and in the right hand, A flat, C, E flat, and A flat. And from here, just like earlier, we're gonna go to the 3, to the 4. Okay? So we went to the 2, now we're going to the 3, with G and F in the left hand, and in the right hand, B flat, E flat, and G. We're going to the 4, but before we go there, we're going to play F, the F melody. Okay, so it's like this. Now we're on the 4. So we went from the 2 to the 3, melody. Now we're on the 4 chord. So we got A, E flat in the left, A flat and E flat, I'm sorry, and then G, B flat, C, and E flat in the right. Now we're going to go to the diminished chord. Okay, so after that 4, we're going to the flat 5. We got A in the left hand, and then G flat, A, C, and E flat. Now we're going to do a melody with this. So you play the chord first, over the flat 5, then you're going to go F, G, and that takes us to the 5. So we got B flat in the left hand, and B flat, E flat, and G in the right. So when we go to the 5, we're going to stay here for a while. All right, since we're going to stay here for a while, we play the E flat chord. We got B flat, E flat, and G. Then we do this. Play the E flat chord again. Then we go to an F minor chord, to an E flat major chord, back to the F minor chord. So it's like this. B flat, E flat, and G. Then play that chord again. Now we're going to A flat, C, and F. To G, B flat, and E flat. To A flat, C, and F. Back to the 1. And we play E flat first. And then play G, B flat, and E flat. And what I'm doing with that movement, I'm holding E flat in both pinkies in my left and my right hand. And the right hand, I'm gonna show you the movement one at a time. Your right hand's going B flat, A flat, F, G. Okay? So it's like this. Okay? And your left hand is going D, C, A flat, B flat. And you're still holding E flat in the pinky. Like that. So when you bring them together, that's what you get. Now we're gonna go. We're going from the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And what that is, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So over the 3, we got E flat, G, and B flat. Over the 4, we have A flat in the left hand, and E flat, A flat, and C. Over the 5, we have B flat in the left hand, and E flat, G, and B flat. Over the 6, we have C in the left hand, and A flat, C, and E flat in the right. Then we go to the 7, and we got D in the left hand and B flat, D, and F in the right. Then we go to the 1 with G, B flat, and E flat in the right. Basically an E flat major chord. Then we're gonna go B flat, C, then C, B flat, G. So when we go to the 1, now we're gonna go to B flat to C in both hands. So on my left hand I got an octave B flat, and in my right hand you get to play an octave in both hands if you want to. But the main notes, you know, are we go to the 1, then we go to B flat to C. That's the first part. Now we're gonna go C, B flat, G, C, B flat, G. Then we go to the 5, and what we have is B flat, which is the 5th tone in my left hand, and then B flat, D, F, and B flat in my right. Now we're gonna go to E flat to B flat to the B. And you can play a B major chord if you want to when you get to that B. But we're going to the E flat to the B flat to the B. And I'm playing B in my left hand, and you can play B, E flat, G flat, and B in your right. Then we're gonna go B, B flat, A flat, B, B flat, A flat. Okay, so basically, this is the other part. Now we're gonna go to the 5. So what I did over the 5 is I played an E flat major chord to an A flat major chord over the 5. So I got G, B flat, E flat, and G. And I moved to A flat, C, E flat, and G. Then from here we're going back to the 1, and we're going to do the 5 walk to the 1. So we're going to go 5, 6, 7, 1. We're going to pass to that 6th tone. Then we're going to do the 6th tone, okay? We're going to the 6, what the chords already showed you. To the 2, to the 3, to the 4. Then we do that flat 5 to the 5. Okay, and I showed you all these chords. Remember when we went to the flat 5 to the 5, and then we stayed on the 5 for a minute. Okay? And then it goes back to the 1. So that's the whole song. And that little thing I did, I just arpeggiate the chord. And what I did was, basically pretty much this is the chord. B flat, E flat, F, and B flat. In my left hand I went E flat, B flat, F, like this. So all you gotta do is cross over. That's one way to do it. Or you can play it like this. E flat, B flat, F, and then B flat, E flat, F, G, and cross over and play B flat, then E flat, F, G, cross over, then like that. Okay. So that's the whole song. It's pretty simple, huh? It's one of those songs that you can practice, you know, for a couple hours and really have it down, because the chords are really not too difficult. You know, the melody is really nice too at the same time. So that's it for this lesson. I'm going to play it all the way through. Then we're going to get out of here. God bless. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.